Hi, today we're going to learn the area model or area method. It is a fantastic way to do multiplication, and you can do two-digit numbers times two-digit numbers quite easily, three-digit times two-digit, three times three-digit numbers. It's much easier than the split method. So let me take you into it and introduce you to it. So for example, here is a two-digit number times a single-digit number. Again, we still have to split this. We still have to go, okay, 15 is a 10 and 15 is a 5. So I'm going to write those down. And I'm going to write them here next to these two boxes. I'm going to put the 10 next to this first box. I'm going to put a 5 next to this box. And I'm going to put the 8 up the top. So in essence, we have done the split method, but we're just going to draw it in a different way, and it's going to become particularly useful when we've got two-digit numbers times together. So here is 8 times 10, and 8 times 10 is 80, which we know. And here I'm going to do 8 times 5 is going to go into this box, and I know that 8 5s are 40. Now, I'm going to add these two together and put them under here, and that's going to be my answer. So 0 plus 0 is 0, and I know that 8 plus 4 is 12. So my answer is 120. And I'm going to put my answer up here, 120. So because we've done the split method, this is somewhat easier. We've already worked out the breaking up of the numbers, so it is quite easy, but this, you'll find that as we do more, you'll find that this method is quite good. Now I'm going to draw my boxes in this time. Before I had shapes in here, but I'm going to draw them in. Let's hope that my boxes are okay. And here I'm going to look at the 42. So I know that 42 is a 40 and a 2. And I'm going to put my 40 next to this box, and I'm going to put my 2 next to this box, and I'm going to focus on my 3. My 3 has to go up here. So now I'm going to times this all out. So I know that 4 3s are 12. I'm going to put my 12 here, and I can see that I have a 0, so I'm going to put my 0 there. So 3 40s are 120. 3 2s are 6. I'm going to put my 6 here. I again have been very careful to make sure my units are under my units. Of course, I have no extra 10s here, but I'm trying to line them up so they're nice and neat. So this is a nice easy sum. 120 plus 6. So it is 126. So that's a nice easy number to work with. So that is the answer for that one. 126, nice and quick. Our level 2 sheets today have double digits in them. So two-digit numbers times two-digit numbers. So what we're going to have to do now is we're actually going to draw out 4 boxes, because we're going to split both of those numbers into 2 more useful numbers. So, oops, some of my boxing is not so fabulous. However, it will do. So looking first of all at the 16, we know it is a 10 and a 6. So I'm going to put the 10 here and the 6 here, like we've done for the level 1. Then I'm going to focus on the 15, and I know that 15 is a 10 and a 5. So I'm going to put a 10 here and a 5. I'm just going to rub this out because it's just getting a little bit too messy, and it'll make it much easier if you don't see all of the mess. So I'm going to focus now on these boxes and multiplying them together. So I'm going to look at 10 10s. Well, I know that 10 10s are 100. In this box here, I'm going to multiply 10 against the 5. I know that 10 5s are 50. I'm going to move down to these boxes now, and I'm looking at the 6, and the 6 times 10 is 60. And I'm looking at the 6 and the 5, and I know 6 5s are 30. So I've done my multiplication, and now I'm going to look at adding these across to get the numbers here. So let's get a different pen. I know 100 plus 50 will be 150. So I'm adding the 2 boxes together. I've multiplied out these 2 numbers against each other to fill in the boxes. Now I'm adding across. 60 plus 30 is 90. I know that because 6 and 3 are 9, and I just carry the 0 over. So Nice and easy. So here are my two numbers. Now I'm going to add these two numbers to get my answer for my number sentence up here. 0 plus 0 is 0. 9 plus 5 is 14. I put down the 4 and I carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. The answer is 240. I'm going to write 240 up here. So what I did was, once I did the box, everything inside the box is multiplication, and I'm just going and using it as a cross-grid referencing in order to get the answers. And then I come through here and I add the two numbers together to get these answers here, and then I add them down to get the overall answer. Here we've got numbers, two-digit numbers. So again, I have to make sure my boxes are 4 boxes. I have to put 2 boxes for the first number at tens and units, and 2 boxes for my second number, tens and units. Here I know that 26 is a 20 and a 6. And here I know 32 is a 30 and a 2. So here I'm going to write a 20 and 6. There's my 26. It's covered. Now I'm looking at my 30 and my 2, which is 32, and here is my 32. So let's multiply them together. I'm focusing on the 2 and the 3. 2 3s are 6. And we've talked about how many zeros. We've got 1, we've got 2 zeros. So I have to put 2 zeros down. So 20 times 30 is 600. Now I'm going to focus in this box. I'm looking at the 20 and the 2, and I know that 2 2s are 4. And I've got 1 0, so I'm going to put down the 0. Here I'm looking at the 30 and the 6. So I know that 3 6s are 18. How many zeros have I got? Just the 1. I'm going to put the 1 down. 6 2s are 12 in this box here. Now let's add across here. 600 plus 40 is easy. It's 640. Here, 180 plus 12. Well, I can see that I can put this down. I have to use some in my head here, so I have to be pretty good at maths here. I can put the 2 because I know 2 plus 0 is 2. I know that 1 plus 8 is 9. And I've just got 100. So now I'm going to add these. I'm going to put my equal sign. I'm going to put them plus to get the answer here. So I know that 0 plus 2 is 2. 9 plus 4 is 13. I put down the 3 and I carry the 1. And I know 1 plus 6 is 7, plus 1 is 8. My answer is 832. If I get rid of all of these extra pieces of writing that I have done, try and make that a little tiny bit smaller so I don't rub everything out, you can see that it's actually quite neat and tidy, the area method. So your answer ends up here, but you've worked it out by drawing boxes. So good luck with that. I hope you go well. I'll be looking forward to seeing how your answers go.